Yeah. And we are live now. Thank you everyone for joining us again for the first pitching session by InnMind this year. January we start with the crypto and DeFi pitching session with great, very professional, and I know they are very smart crypto VCs, and of course amazing startups specifically selected with great help of Abdul Rahman from Sri Lanka, our venture analyst at InnMind, who is working with crypto deal flow. We are still waiting for the couple of investors to join. Jonathan Habitch from 369 Capital, he asked to excuse himself for 10 minutes late, so he will join us in 10 minutes. And on behalf of him, I want to say that few words about 369 Capital. So Jonathan is a partner at Moonrock Capital for 3 years, and recently, literally from the 1st of January, he launched the new Crypto VC fund that is focusing on blockchain infrastructure specifically, plus also NFT, gaming startups, DeFi projects with high potential. And in addition to traditional direct VC investments, they also combine it with the added value in the incubation and acceleration support. So he will join us in 10 minutes, as I said, and I'm glad that right now he will be on behalf of 2 companies in parallel. Then I also want to give the word to Alex M., co-founder and managing partner at Cryptomeria. I learned finally after 1 year.
Great.
So Cryptomeria is a great VC fund, and Alex will give you a few words about its investment focus.
Yeah, thanks, Nelly. Really happy to be here, and super happy as well to see all of you guys. So I'm a managing partner of Cryptomeria Capital. We are a global investment fund. We invest really a lot worldwide, mostly in early stage like pre-seed and seed, and we act mostly as strategic investor. We have one of the biggest media group in China. So for example, we are owners of Cointelegraph China brand. This is Asian branch of Cointelegraph Global. Have some other well-known Asian media brands in our portfolio. We provide a lot of support with marketing, with development economics, and a lot of other stuff. Regarding our investment focus, well, the answer is pretty simple: smart founders and ambition ideas. That's it.
Come on, I know you have much more criteria.
Internal criteria, let's say.
Okay, and you also have your own incubator, right?
Well, it's not kind of incubator, but it's our venture studio, Cryptomeria Labs. The purpose of this venture studio is to develop own projects and GameFi and Metaverse lines. And of course, we provide and we're looking for a lot of synergy between our investment arm, between our portfolio companies and our own projects, which are under development and powered by our venture studio.
Amazing. Thanks a lot, Alex, for this intro. And from my side, I can say that we shared quite some deal flow together with Cryptomeria Labs, and they are already proven to be indeed smart and value-added investors who really have great portfolio and great connections, especially in Asia. So thanks for joining us, Alex.
You're welcome.
I also see that Daniel from FishDAO joined us. For some reasons, Daniel will be without camera today. But Daniel, can you just give a brief intro on the investment focus of FishDAO?
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, for security reasons, I can't show my face, so sorry about that. But yeah, so my name is Daniel. I'm also known as Board Shark from FishDAO. So I've been involved in crypto since 2017, mainly as a private investor. And my passion has been to always research new and upcoming projects, bringing something new to the table. And I decided to form FishDAO last year in April with my brother. And yeah, FishDAO is a decentralized investment DAO. And our core mission is to democratize access to early stage investment opportunities for the small guy. We just want to make investing a fair level playing game, and we want to attract the smaller guy to come and invest with us. And our typical focus is around not just play to earn games, DeFi games, but we also look at strong up and coming chains and blockchain L1s, and just try to get into that ecosystem. And yeah, we're quite open-minded as well. So really looking forward to seeing what you guys have in store today.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Daniel, for this intro. And 5 cents from my side. We also shared some deal flow with FishDAO already. And as an added value, they have quite a huge outreach to KOLs, crypto influencers with very popular channels that are definitely a good addition to marketing of crypto startups. So definitely FishDAO can be a great partner here, right?
Definitely. Yeah, we've got strong KOLs, we've got massive marketing reach, got about 2,500 members as well in our community, and each one has their own local like channels. Got a very strong TikToker with 10K followers in there, and a lot of other interesting members. So yeah.
Thank you, Daniel. Also, we have Pluto Digital VC joining us today, but I just received a message from Hutchinson, who is a managing partner, that they have some urgent occasion now. So she apologizes. She will join us in around 15 minutes, but she swears to all the startups that will pitch during this 15 minutes that she will watch the recording attentively and definitely give her feedback. And last but not least, from the VC side today, from the investor side, I want to introduce Stan Stolberg, co-founder and CTO at Scaleswap, which is Launchpad, but also they have a portfolio of investments. Stan?
Hey, Nelly. Hello, everyone. My connection is pretty bad. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I hear you quite well.
Yeah, I am without camera because of this. So thanks for the intro, Stan, co-founder and CTO of Scaleswap. We have the best IDO launchpad, the world's most fair IDO launchpad, where participants with small budget can, with smart strategy, using our loyalty system, which called ScaleScore, get guaranteed allocation of projects. And we launched recently several very good projects, and we are working with InnMind very closely. Nelly is also Chief Venture Officer at Scaleswap, so we are really friendly with InnMind, and I want to enjoy new projects, and I would love to see some good projects on Scaleswap. So let's do this today.
Very sweet self-intro. Thank you, Stan. So guys, just a reminder to all the startups here, you have 5 minutes to pitch, then there will be Q&A with investors here. And if we have time, there are also investors watching us in YouTube now. So if we have time, we will also answer their questions. And right after the session, all your profiles, all your pitch decks, I will immediately send to the VCs, not only those amazing VCs that participate inside the Zoom session, but also around 40 other VCs, crypto investors that are proactively sharing deal flow on InnMind and investing in startups from our platform. And once we have the positive feedback from investors, we will immediately make an introduction, directly introducing you to interested VCs, so you can follow up for the deal. And good luck to everyone. And I want to give the word to the first startup today. So this is Tristan Metaverse, gaming startup from Asia, from Singapore, and the founder, Frank.
It's my turn?
Unmute yourself, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Nelly. My pleasure to be the first one. And hello, everyone. So this is Frank. I'm the founder of Tristan Metaverse. I was born in China and spent my first 20 years in China, then the next 15 years in Europe. I lived in France and in Germany, so I speak French. Then I returned back in Asia region several years ago to create a consumer internet company. And then from last year, I founded this Web3 venture, Tristan Metaverse. So we aim to answer two questions. First is how to make the crypto games more accessible for both crypto and non-crypto holders. The second question is how to engage the massive population who use relatively low-end mobile for gaming metaverse. Now, everyone who provides games, they are focusing on very heavy graphic design, 3D, everything. But how about the low-end mobiles? So we are trying to answer that with our solution. So we provide our Tristan gaming metaverse with 3 key features. The first one is a 2D sandbox main game with UGC design in the middle. So this will be a 2D graphic game for players who can make simulation, fight with monsters, team up with other players, and also build the UGC dungeon based on their own interests. And that's an open infrastructure. And we're gonna introduce other professional games to connecting to this main game. And how we make our, how to reach the audience. So we have an innovative account system to help our player. They can just launch our game by simply clicking in a link in Telegram, Discord, or Twitter without going through the very sophisticated Web3 wallet authentication process. So they can just enter into the game by using their Telegram handler, using their Discord account, or use a Twitter account, just enter into our games. So they can still, even with the social media accounts, they can still get reward with our token, consume the token, or this will be recorded in our cloud wallet. So that's a game design. There's a traditional part like the PvE, PvP arena. There's a socialify plus gamify topics like cooperating and social team up. And most importantly, we provide a 2D UGC editor for players can build their own storyline, modify their own map, and through a Tristan DAO voting process, we're gonna embed this small dungeon into our main game. And now we have built an ecosystem with not only an investor, but also mentioned, we have got grant from Near, Polygon, and just signed a strategy partnership with a Canadian layer 2, Metis. So they see our account system as something very important for the mentioned ecosystem. Also, we have already investors from worldwide, like Ascensi from UK, Fundamental, or Gate Ventures from the famous CEX, Spark Digital from the US, Vendetta from Turkey, Lucy Blue from a Polygon ecosystem. So we have a very diversified investor background. Also our community partners. Regarding the tokenomics, we adopt a dual token model design like X Infinity. And for our governance token, TGO, we are currently in the middle of our strategy round fundraising. For this round, the valuation is 30 million, and we target to raise $2.4 million US. We are in the middle of this round fundraising. That's a roadmap. We have our account system available and in live in the Telegram community. So you are all welcome to have a look there. And we are developing our main game this first half of this year. We aim to bring it in, on live end of Q1. And also we're gonna integrate Metis and Near. And for the second half of this year, we will put our efforts on to make the whole open infrastructure to import the UGC content, DAO voting, etc. And from a long run, we aim to provide a balance between play to earn, play for fun, and also the creator economy. So regarding the core team, we are a 14 people team, and founder Frank. Harry is my tech partner, has more than 10 years technology management experience, ex-CTO of a Hong Kong listed company, very good on server technology, mentioned smart contract. Prashant, based in India, is our in charge of our operation, community operation, very experienced with OKEX India, Polygon, and many other fan token projects. So by far, we still has a strong focus on product and development. And we target to have the amazing game in 2-3 months. So that's it.
Wow, thank you, Frank. You are perfectly in time, and I welcome investors to ask questions. Alex, Daniel, Stan, feel free to unmute yourself.
Yeah, the project looks very great. I'm sure we'll be in touch afterwards. Yeah, the project looks fantastic. Just digging through your website now to find out some more information. But yeah, very strong start. I love it.
Does it
Frank,
mean that you want straight away to an intro?
Yes, please. That would be fabulous.
Nice, Frank. You already got one potential investor. That is fast.
Thank you, Nelly.
Yeah, I love the fact that you're targeting the metis and near ecosystems. They're both growing massively. So yeah, I think you've got a great mind to go ahead with those. So hopefully you have some fruitful discussions afterwards.
Yes, thank you, Dan. Let's catch up.
Okay, Stan, you also want
Well, yeah, I want to ask Frank, yeah, thanks for the presentation. Maybe I missed this one, but what is the state of the technology? So when do you plan to launch your beta version? Maybe I was missing this.
So there's a stage launch. We have already this account system ready. So players can play the command-based game in our Telegram and in our Discord community. And this game, they can link directly to their wallet. And so the game logic has already been implemented in Telegram and Discord. And the account system is ready there. And we are implementing a strategic partnership with Metis in addition to the Binance Smart Chain. So that will be second mention. And regarding the main game, we're gonna start the community beta testing probably end of February, and we aim to bring its official version online before end of Q1 this year.
Fine, that's cool. And what engine have you used for the game? I was not testing this, so is it 3D or 2D?
It's 2D. It's 2D graphic game. That's why how we answer the question. How to engage the massive population? We use relatively low-end mobile, right? We provide a 2D game, and they can still build the story line, modify the map. We provide the editor for our ecosystem, so they can engage into the game construction.
Okay, thanks. And maybe you can emphasize a bit more on the utility of the token. So what's the exact utility?
Oh. We have two tokens. The TCC is the gaming coin comparable to the SRP, and TGO is a governance token comparable to AXS. And the holder of TGO token, they can have participate in the Metaverse governance, like the voting, especially to vote which kinds of dungeon, which kinds of storyline built by the customer, built by the player, could be introduced into the main game. And also they have privileges in addition to the governance, privileges in gaming process, and privileges in profit sharing, yield generation.
Okay, so you have two token model, right?
Yeah.
And when do you plan to launch which token? So
the TCC is now available in our community for just community testing, community incentive, very limited amount. And TGO, the TG event we target for TGO is probably in February. Probably in April, and Q1 in Q2. So that's also the token we use for we kept for institutional investors, the TGO token.
Okay, so you don't really plan an IDO event?
We will. We are looking for most suitable IDO platforms for sure.
Yeah. Then I think we should touch the base about you launching on Scaleswap. So
yeah,
right?
For sure. That's also something we need to talk with Pluto.
Yeah, cool. Then I got everything. So let's continue after the session.
Thank you, Stan. Frank, you are rocking today. Within a couple of minutes, you got already one investor and one launchpad. What's going on?
Thank you, Nelly. With your help.
Frank, you mentioned that on your cap table, this is the question from the chat. On the cap table, you have Waterdrip, Ascensive Assets, Vendetta, which are all very good VCs, we know them. Can you elaborate more about partnerships? You very briefly went through this slide.
Regarding the mention, the Near, Polygon, and Metis, you mean? So that's
I think the question, because the Near, Polygon, Metis is more like partnerships with blockchains, so that you go in multi-chain, cross-chain direction. But what about partnerships with market players? Do you have any partners from other metaverses or infrastructure projects or gaming projects with whom you could collaborate on NFT?
By far not yet a pure partnership point of view, but we are discussing with important players in the ecosystem. We start from the investment purpose, like from market makers, GSR, like from Republic, this kind of platform. We are discussing with them, like also from the real sandbox one, Sebastian. We are compare ourselves with their 3D value proposal. So we say we are 2D version sandbox. So we are all these are under discussing.
Okay, that's quite impressive. Alex, Jonathan, do you have any questions? By the way, Jonathan Habitch finally joined us. And by the way, I already introduced 369 Capital, Jonathan, if you don't mind.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nelly. Thank you. Yeah, sorry for being late. Yeah, I caught some of that pitch. It's super exciting. And yeah, happy to be here.
So I guess if you missed some part of the pitch of Tristan Metaverse, we will definitely share it with you right after the session, so you can go deeper.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Frank, thanks a lot. And we will move forward. And I'm looking forward to introduce you to the interested investors after the session.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I want to give the word to the next startup, GT Protocol, the founder, Vlad Balaban. Vlad, the mic is yours.
Hello, guys. Hello, Nelly. Thank you for the introduction. Can you hear me well? Yeah?
Yeah, very well. And please start your screen sharing to show the presentation.
One moment.
And don't forget about 5 minutes limit.
Okay. Hello, everybody. We'll be happy to introduce you to our project today. So our project calls GT Protocol, and we build a protocol for DeFi investment pools management and pools decentralized trading on DeFi and CeFi markets. So basically, on the one side, there are a lot of newcomers and investors who join crypto market and interested in transparent, secured way to gain profit on crypto. And these people, they're like don't have enough time like to look all day on charts and screens, and they also don't have enough knowledge to do like some professional investments. On the other side, there's a lot of professional asset managers, VCs, professional crypto traders who already have existing audience and cooperate with their audience in some manual way, and it's like not user friendly and not convenient from both sides. So in terms of use case of our technology, we create a solution which allows any entity or any organization or even private person to create a DeFi smart contract pool for collecting funds from contributors, and it allows to manage these collected funds on DeFi markets and CeFi markets. And the main point is that cooperation between parties, between contributors and pool creators, is based on a profit sharing model. So that is like pretty custom, unique development of our team. That is how our protocol works. So basically, it allows pool owners and contributors to cooperate with a smart contract. And the main point is that like only when contributor would like to finish with his participation in pool, and when he withdraws his initial liquidity, only at this moment he will be charged a profit sharing fee. And this profit sharing fee will be sent to the pool owner as his reward for his asset management services. In terms of different use cases, like it could be used by, for example, by professional traders. They could create pools for trading. It also could be used by professional investors or asset managers because they can create pools for portfolio management or, for example, for yield farming. It also could be used by VCs. There are like two use cases here. First of all, they could cooperate with their existing audience through our protocol, and it will be like automated and transparent and decentralized solution for them. On the other side, they also could use our technology to attract additional liquidity from users of our platform and to manage this liquidity on DeFi markets. It also could be used by even like crypto game guides to gain some liquidity for NFT purchases, to provide scholarships to guild members. And even like our technology could be used by NFT investors, by QLs, by influencers when they like do some pools for fundraising. So like basically we provide a technology which allows any entity or any person which does profitable activity on the DeFi market, it allows like to cooperate with contributors on profit share based model. So we are already have an MVP. So there is a product that is already live and launched, and we have an official partnership with the Binance Exchange already. So we are authorized broker with the Binance Exchange, and we also established the partnership with Hobby right now. So we have like two large partners right now. In terms of performance, we have pretty amazing performance and track record. In our MVP, we achieved 25,000 registered users. We joined our platform mostly thanks to recommendations and word of mouth spreading, like without any marketing. That is exactly because people earn money passively and they're happy with it, they're satisfied, and they recommend our product to friends and relatives. And colleagues, they even help each other to set up and launch our platform. We also had more than 6,000 positive feedbacks on coin payments. We used coin payments to collect payments from our customers. And in terms of team, like we have a really great team. We started 9 years ago as a development company, and we developed solutions for customers, like custody wallet, custody solutions, crypto wallets, lending platforms, NFT marketplaces. And from 2019, we decided to launch our own projects, and we started we were focused mostly on our products development. So our team has a great cooperation experience with each other for many years, and our first product was launched like several years ago. In terms of advisors, we are have like Magnus Capital VC fund as our main advisor and incubator. We have like Xkava, he's the top cryptocurrency trader. He's like number one crypto trading expert according to the official rating of the TradingView website. We have Vadim Rogovsky. He's like a professional VC expert. He's like 12x angel investor. He's Forbes contributor. He's mentor at 500 startups. And we also today we have like 2 more new advisors for like ex Bitcoin listing team members. In terms of utilities, our token provides a lot of benefits to customers. So first of all, pool owner need to use token to create pools. So they need to pay a listing fee, and these tokens will be burned. Contributors can use our token to stake it and to get a discount for a profit sharing fee. So it will provide an option to pay, for example, not 20% profit sharing fee, but just 10%. Also, like 10% of earned profit sharing fee will be used to burn GTP tokens. And like we also have DAO governance, we have an insurance fund, we have like a social trading marketplace, and all of these products users will be able to utilize token. In terms of token metrics, our initial like listing price is like $0.2. Our total GDP supply 100 million GDPs. Initial circulating cap is $200,000, and fully diluted market cap is $20 million. So for right now, we have like a private round, which is like almost close. So like we raised like around like 3 million for now, and we are going to start IDO round soon. So we already have confirmed launch paths. First of all, Scaleswap, of course. We also have an official announcement with Pools and TrustPad, and also we are in negotiations with Infinity Pad, iPad. In terms of competition, there are like many competitors in the market. Our main advantage is that we use, like all competitors use wallet-to-wallet model, and this model like creates issues with slippage. So this model could be very dangerous and unprofitable for investors and for contributors. In our case, all funds or all participants are stored in one wallet, so there is no any issues with slippage. Also, we don't charge users in advance because most competitors require users to pay some subscription price in advance, and in our case, user can use and join our platform completely for free. And also, we have like very simple onboarding. Users can start to use our product just in like 3 minutes. In terms of competition products, user need to pass like a very difficult onboarding, which could take up to 2 hours. We have like many more advantages. Of course, like the main key points that it's like fully decentralized, secure, and transparent solution for both sides.
Yeah, Vlad, thank you very much for your presentation. I hate interrupting startups, yeah, but you're out of time. It will be unfair to give more time to one project. But I'm sure that you can elaborate more on the Q&A part. So Jonathan, Alex, Daniel, Stan, please feel free to ask any questions to GT Protocol and Vlad.
Yeah, I have a question. Vlad, thank you very much for this detailed presentation, detailed pitch. So you have mentioned that you are a partner of Binance and Hobby, if I remember correctly. Could you clarify, please? Do they work with you as a supporter? Do they incubate you, or you're just the prime broker and you have just low fees? So yeah, could you please clarify on it?
So in terms of Binance cooperation, we are authorized broker of the Binance exchange. It provides like many benefits to our customers. The key points that users can create new Binance accounts through the interface of our platform just in one click. In terms of investment, we don't have investment relationships with Binance for now, but we applied for incubating as well. But like our application like takes time, and maybe like we should get some feedback within 1 month. In terms of Hobby cooperation, we were contacted by Hobby team by themselves, and they offered us a partnership in terms of being their broker. And we, because of this offer and this partnership, we also started communication on investment opportunity and initial exchange offering opportunity. And we are in negotiations with Hobby Ventures and Hobby Prime team as well at this moment.
Okay. And could you clarify, please, what's your plan for user acquisition strategy? How do you work with it right now? And how do you plan to increase user flows?
So main point that like we already have audience. So we have like more than 25,000 registered users in our platform that is already live and launched. And our main advantage is that like we work on this market for 1 year right now, and we know like all our key business metrics like conversion rate, average revenue per user. Well, we know how to onboard users. And in terms of user acquisition strategy, like we are already in touch with many interested professional crypto traders, VCs for interested to use our product and they're waiting for the launch, and all of them have their existing audience. So mostly our goal, like to provide a great and convenient solution for such entities to allow them to use our protocol to cooperate with their existing audience. Like that is all besides like usual like marketing and PR campaigns, like which are general for each product. So for example, like Excava, he's like top 1 trader on the trading queue, and he has like 100 followers of traders in trading queue. And like we are in touch with many guys like him, and all of them would like to use our protocol to automate cooperation with their existing audience. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Any other questions to Vlad?
Yeah, hi Vlad, thanks for that presentation. I just had a single question here. So what happens if there's a hugely popular pool owner and he's got 1,000 followers and he buys a low liquidity coin? Will those 1,000 people copy his trades? Or how would that work? Because obviously the price will get pushed up massively. Do you have any guards against that?
Could you explain the question again, please? Excuse me.
Yeah, so if there's about 1,000 people following a popular pool owner and he goes to buy a token, wouldn't it have significant upwards buy pressure on that token, pushing the price up? So the last person that buys that token will be buying the top, basically. How do you prevent this?
So first of all, pool owners will be able to manage assets only on whitelisted platforms, DEX and CEX platforms. Also, they will be able to to do swaps and trades only with whitelisted coins and trade pairs with significant trading volume. Also, pool owners, they usually don't use whole pool amount to maintain deals. So usually for one deal, they use just, for example, 1%, 2%, 5% from a total pool amount. And of course, that is mostly depends on the strategy of the pool owner. So he should, he must be sure in what he does. Yeah. So if he understands that his order is too high, is too big, and if it could affect the price of the coin, probably he shouldn't use such huge amount. That is mostly depends on the strategy of the trader. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you, Vlada, for your presentation. I think remaining questions you can discuss privately with investors that are interested. Thanks a lot and good luck with GT protocol development.
Thank you,
and good luck on the IDO, right, of Scaleswap. So
Thank you.
very soon, I think at Monday, right? Monday is
you can stop the screen sharing right now. Good, thanks, Vlada. Right now, I want to give the word to the next startup. The startup is called Brickken, and the co-founder, Edwin Mata. Edwin?
Hi, hello, how are you? Good afternoon, everybody.
Great, thanks. Please start sharing your screen, Edwin. And while here in the chat, I'm also sending all the links to your profiles and everything.
So thank you. Let me start by sharing my screen. All right, guys, everybody can see it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Edwin Mata. I am the CEO and co-founder of Brickken. I'm actually a lawyer specialized in security markets and now blockchain, of course. So I would like to introduce to everybody Brickken. We're actually building a dApp to become the tokenization standard. So we can allow anybody to issue their own security token offerings and allow them to fund themselves through a self-grounding mechanism. How are we doing this? Well, this is why we're here. Let's see. Okay, that's it. So we have witnessed over the past 2 years a trilemma, which we're witnessing as a problem. We keep hearing about security offerings, how they're going to be all around the world, but yet they have not exploded anywhere. The reason is because we have witnessed these three main problems. From a point of perspective of finance, the lacking know-how, how to fundraising occurs, how to establish the tokenomics. From a legal perspective, every single country has its own securities laws, its own commissioners, its own anti-money laundering directives. And now we have the third burden of the tech, which is user experience, what blockchain they have to run it, onboarding the clients for the investment opportunities. And all of this is just to be able to issue one single security token offering. So as you can see, this trilemma is actually huge. And basically, this is why we founded Brickken. We're building up a DApp where users without a deep understanding of blockchain legality and finance can issue their own security token offerings. We're making the complex very simple, as they can find everything inside the DApp and protocol we're building for them to be able to issue their own security token offerings. We are breaking the STO process brick by brick by allowing security token offerings to become an alternative form of finance and be able to tokenize companies, shares, assets, real estate, and provide them with access to retail investors who are looking for a passive way of income. So blockchain technology, tokenization, basically it allows anything to be divided into thousands of smaller pieces which have the same rights and the same value. So this is a great opportunity for companies to jump from shares into tokenization schemes and allow them to provide the same incentives to shareholders now to token holders. Thanks to Bricken's knowledge of the STO markets and that technology, our vision is to simplify the launch process in a few simple steps. Through Bricken's apps, tokenizations become at reach. Issues we will able, the thing of the live performance. So issuers will be able to issue their own security tokens hassle-free. While we are deep tech, legality and compliance has to be embedded in the technology, and this is one of the biggest pains that we have witnessed and we are supplying to the people. Basically, the DApp itself is legally compliant in various countries for the security token offerings to occur, and obviously in some certain countries, regulations like GDPR or information security management systems. While our platform objective is to be able to tokenize the world, we are placing very deep emphasis in the user experience. As the matter of hand, STOs is quite complex. It is our duty for the issuance to be without barriers and a reach of anyone. We have already performed various tokenization offerings around Europe, and the witness and the clients are amazed of what the technology is bringing, not only from a perspective of liquidity, but also of digital governance. And it allows them to create a communication channel deeper into the token holders and convert the shareholders now into a full community. There's massive amounts of money locked inside illiquid assets such as real estate or deposits in funding. Through Bricken's DApp, if we are able to get just a small percentage of those $1 trillion market, now we will be living in a world that is fully tokenized. Our business model is based on an issuance fee for every tokenization offered, which is paid in our own cryptocurrency, the Brickken, the fuel of our DApp and economy. Then we have also a success fee based on the money raised through the DApp, and we are developing a wide level and API solution to further adapt to our clients' needs. We have a very diverse companies ready to tokenize and a pipeline of about 40 million euros ready to be tokenized. We are currently in our private stage of selling our cryptocurrency, the Brickken, with a hard cap of $2 million and have created a community of about 30,000 user members. We have created a supply of 100 million tokens, Brickens. It's an ERC20 token running on Ethereum, and we are selling 1/4 of the total supply. On March 1st, we will deploy in our liquidity pool in Uniswap of 12%, meaning we'll be funding a liquidity pool of 1.2 million USDC backed by our 12 million supply of the Brickken. We want to create this pool to be able to obtain daily transactions in order to go to mid-tier or higher tier exchanges, as we value our coin and the assurance that what we're trying to do is not short-term, but very long-term. Brickken is only possible thanks to its co-founding team. We have the blockchain specialist, the digital lawyer, the hedge fund manager, the skillful media buyer, and the growth expert. We cover what is needed for tokenization to occur. If this is a puzzle, we are the jigsaw pieces in order to solve this complex puzzle. And in the current situation, we got granted 325K from the Spanish government. We are entering their financial testing environment to be able to create a secondary market for security tokens. So basically, right now, our biggest backers are the institution and the government itself. Since they understand that the future is going to be tokenized, they're trying to test if they want to be on top of other countries. And right now, our channel is being the Spanish government themselves. So we have the IDO. We are running a private sale, jumping on Uniswap on March 1st. And our vision is for the world to be tokenized by themselves through our DApp. And we will be playing a major part in this new role. in this new world. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Edwin. Very good timing. And yeah, please, welcoming questions here.
Edwin, thank you very much for the pitch. Indeed, very impressive, interesting, because you are solving a problem which is hard to solve, right? Especially with the legal side of the story. But you yourself is a lawyer, right?
Yes, I am. I'm actually a specialized, well, I was specialized in contracts, identities, and securities. So that's how I saw the tokenization being an enabler in order, because identities and parts and the complexity of the security in one legal end-to-end, it can be solved. So it's just a matter of understanding all these moving parts and just creating one protocol where you can embed all the legal parts in order for the security to occur.
And you said that the app will be usable with the STO offering in several countries. So in which countries will it be possible to offer securities?
So right now, basically what we do is obviously EU compliant. We're based in Barcelona, Spain. So all the Euro they're all ruled under the same directive. And that allows us to play around the 26 countries, a little bit with UK, even though they're a little out. But obviously we want to expand our knowledge into other countries. So the more people uses our dApp, the more data we'll be receiving and the more of the funnel of how to issue a security token offerings in countries where we don't feel comfortable. And knowing that we cannot supply that know-how internally, we have created a marketplace of experts where we're linking ourselves to different law firms, auditors, economists in different countries, and we're going to push them inside the dApp. So for example, if an Argentinian company uses our dApp and they don't know how to legally issue an STO, they can go into this marketplace and connect with the different players in order to fulfill that gap, where until we acknowledge and pull out all the data and embed it again in the code, then they can use that kind of like manual onboarding. So the whole vision is that the more issuance occur, the better data that we'll receive, and all that know-how will come embedded again and again. So in the first step, we'll be using this manuality of experts in the marketplace, and then based on the all issuance occurring, then we can start adapting our code to better amplify our scope of work.
But the app is automated also. So as far as I understand. So, for example, I want to tokenize my house, right? So what should I do? Can I use your app now?
Yeah.
Or it's not yet?
Yeah, basically, first of all, no natural person can issue securities. So the first pain will be, are you a company? But this is something that we'll explain through our DApp. We onboard the client in a very kind of like type form kind of funnel where we explain every single step as nobody understands really how to issue, because that question itself by default was already not possible. So this is kind of the know-how that we are embedding in the platform. So if you want to tokenize your house, let's say, where did you say you were from? Sorry?
I'm from Germany, so for example. Yeah.
German law, super complex. I love it.
yeah, me too. Therefore, I want to move out.
It will be like company based in Germany. You go through the funnel of German law, and if the code is missing something or there's a specific part of the issuance that due to the German law is needed, we can connect you to those experts on the outside that they are partners with us, so they can help you with the legal standard. Because, for example, in Germany, you need to fulfill and draft a white paper. That's you have to register before the German SEC. And that's a manuality. The code itself is going to help you fulfill the issuance of the token, the management of the investors, the polling for the future voting of economic rights or whatever is needed. Because in the end, securities are nothing but a representation. And what we want to represent through here is the shares. So we want to tokenize companies at the shareholder level, because that's really how you can tokenize anything. If you tokenize a company, you can tokenize the contracts of exploitation of a specific assets, be a building, be a valuable resource, be whatever is needed. So we're really going to the source, and we want to tokenize companies. And that's why we got inside the financial sandbox in Spain, because they want to create there's a law coming up this year which allows the stock exchanges to use DLT technologies, and there's a license coming up. So that's why until now there's not a single security token exchange in Europe. It's only in Switzerland and UK, but they're outside of the scope of the EU now. So we really want to become the first security exchange in EU regulation inside the EU.
Well, it sounds very interesting. So let's jump on the call sometime. So I would be interested to speak with you, and also regarding the IDO. As you know, Scaleswap is the IDO launchpad. It might be a fit.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Any other questions to Edwin? I guess not for the moment. No, someone unmuted. Or not? Yeah, sorry, in Zoom I can't see everyone. I guess that remaining questions could be discussed privately, face to face, okay, after introductions. Thanks a lot, Edwin, for your pitch, and good luck with the project, of course. I will gladly introduce you to Scaleswap after the session. Thank you. And I want to give the word to the next startup TurboX from Moldova, and the CEO of the project, Maxim.
Hi, everybody. I will start sharing my screen.
Sure.
Okay, do you see it now?
Yes. Oh, yes. Right now, it's perfect.
Good. Hi, everybody. I will present our startup. It's TurboX startup. We are a gaming platform, blockchain gaming platform. I will start with traditional gaming problems. Worthless in-game assets, centralized economy, no revenue for gamers at all. You all know these traditional gaming problems. Also, we have GameFi problems. High costs to enter the game, complicated onboarding acceptable only for tech-savvy customers. Players get revenue only after high investments in game assets. Inability to assimilate regular gaming communities with GameFi. Our project has solutions. We strive to make a competitive gaming accessible to everyone and more scalable solution. Establish a healthy community around blockchain gaming by building a play-to-earn ecosystem, rewarding community with NFTs and tokens. Gamers will be able to take true ownership of their in-game assets through NFTs and tokens. We also have GameFi solutions, free-to-start games, custodial wallet solutions for players, user-friendly game dashboards, multi-chain integrations, aiding payments in fiat. All of our games have different ways to earn tokens. Some of them are tournaments, staking, rending NFTs, race baiting, multiplayer races, and so on. Our first game is a Turbo Drag, is a blockchain-based racing game in which each car tuning system and car accessories is an NFT. Turbo Drag is a free-to-start game where players can earn rewards, winning races, and compete in tournaments. Here you can see our NFT car collection with wide variety of cars that have unique game specifications. We will have thousands of different NFT cars, which people will be able to buy on our platform to play games. These are screenshots from our first game. We have developed an unique betting system. A player needs to place a bet when the race starts, and if he wins the race, he gets his tokens back multiplied. Traction. Turbo Drag is our first 2D game, which debuts with our in-house design betting gameplay, and we expect to launch it at the end of first quarter this year. Turbo Vangan is our second game. It's a 3D game which we are working on, and it will make its debut in the second quarter this year. Here we see a slide with tokenomics. We have sales. We have three types of sales: seed, private, and public. At the moment, we are in private round stage. We have also some tokens allocated for team, for founders and advisors, and the rest of the tokens are reserved for project needs. Now let's talk about company in charge of TurboX. Midnight Works is a leading game developer publishing company with skilled and dedicated professionals that work together to create exceptional games. Working for over 5 years in game, application development and marketing industry, team of experts possess the combination of skills in project management, development, design, prototyping, strategy, marketing, and various other verticals. All the games and applications are designed, built, and all work is done in-house with a team of more than 90 developers. You can see here some photos from our office. Midnight Works has exceptional experience in racing game. This is not the first racing game which we develop. This you can see here the most important games which we already have. They have a lot of downloads. They have good ratings and reviews, and you can download them in the application store for Apple or in Google Play and check yourself what games we can do. TurboX team. This is the core team. We attract other professionals if we need to. As you can see, all our developers have experience at least of 6 years. Roadmap. As I said before, at this moment, we are in private sales stage. We have our first game almost ready. We are working now to integrate the blockchain to our game. Soon we will start working for the second game. Also, we plan to deploy our smart contracts in different blockchains like Polygon and Solana. Also, it's very important for us to start developing Android and iOS applications for the games to attract more players. And that's all that I have for today. If you have any questions, please ask.
Thank you very much, Maxim, for your presentation. Since this is, cozy internal session in order to originate deals, but also to improve the skills of the founders here and help them get better prepared. Just a short feedback, because I received like 5 messages in chat while it was streamed live with comments that you need to improve a bit presentation itself, the design and the font, which is very...
Try to make it like for game, like in game style.
Exactly. I know that you made this like last time amendments on the pitch deck, so but just for future. And also, it's better not to read the presentation while you're pitching. It's better to highlight with your own words the most important things. Since
I don't have very big experience in pitching, it's my first time. I will do it.
Yeah, but still great job. So please, questions from investors. I'm sure you have some questions, guys.
Yeah, I have a question. Maxim, thank you very much for this presentation. The first question is, I'm really sorry, but unfortunately I didn't get the clear idea of your project, of your product actually, because you have started with the idea your core product is a platform, yeah?
Yes.
Then you mentioned 2 projects, they are platform games, but for what kind of project are you looking for and you're asking for investments? Is it the platform, is it kind of exclusive platform, which will be kind of marketplace of your own games, or you're looking for investments into your games, or it will be a platform which will onboard games by your own and third-party games? Could you clarify, please?
Yes, our company Midnight Works is a studio, it's a gaming studio. We will develop our games and will integrate with blockchain. We are going to create a platform of a lot of different games in which you will be able to play with Turbo token, with earn Turbo token, and all the NFTs which you will use in one game, you will be able to use after in another game. The sense of our platform is to make a big platform with different kind of games where people can enter and earn tokens, earn NFTs, can play. And well, as I said, we will make a lot of different games, all blockchain related and all around our token.
Okay, I see. Yeah, got it. And regarding investment deals, could you tell please what size of investments are you looking for?
Yes, we are looking about $1 million.
$1 million. Okay, and for what term you'll be able to use these funds? Is it 1 year or well, several months or more than 1 year?
At the moment, we have one game almost ready. We work to integrate the blockchain. And as soon as we do this, we want to start marketing and to attract new players to start to promote our platform. And we need these funds, not for development, but for liquidity pool, for marketing activities. And I think, yes, 1 million should be for 1 year.
Okay, and how many games do you plan to release during this year?
At the moment, we have 2 games which we are working and we will release. And after that, we will. The main problem is to start. But after we start, we think that we can be ready to release 1 game in 2 months. 1 new game in each 2 months.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, just probably 2 last questions. Please clarify, when do you plan to release your first game and your second game?
Yes, the first game we will try to release first quarter till the end of the first quarter this year, and the second game at the end of the second quarter of this year. Okay,
perfect. And could you tell please regarding your studio, do you have game development experience? Do you already have any previous okay, yeah, I see it right now.
Yes, you can check these games. These all games are developed by our studio. They have very good ratings, they have downloads, and people like them. You can check them.
Okay, and all of them right now, they are available, yeah?
Yes, they're all available in application store in Google Play, yes.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
So just to help Max here, Midnight Games is in the top, I don't remember, top 50
yes, top 20
developers worldwide. Yeah, and they have quite a story on the market in traditional game development. Yeah, and right now this is their first project opening the doors to the crypto market. So with their game dev expertise, they are entering the P2E sector.
Yes, you are right. Mm-hmm. We have experience in traditional gaming and we now enter in blockchain sphere.
Any other questions to TurboX and Maxim? Daniel, Jonathan, Stan, don't hesitate.
Yeah, I will ask Max. Thank you for the presentation.
Okay.
I think it's really cool because finally something with substance, right? Knowing that you can develop a game, it's very good. Really happy about this. But what's about the blockchain component? When do you expect the blockchain component, the token component within the game will be working?
We already have some smart contracts in testnet, and we integrate our game with these smart contracts. We have our token smart contract, we have a game token, game smart contract, and we work on staking smart contract. We work on different types of smart contracts on Binance Smart Chain, which we will integrate with our games. We have a very good developer of blockchain. We have 2 developers which specialized in blockchain.
Okay. Yeah. Let's touch base later. I think it's a very good project, especially with the experience you have. So this is the most
Yes,
important part.
we have a very big experience in gaming. It's what we do every day.
Okay, Jonathan, Daniel, do you have any questions?
Yes, I've got one question. Can you expound a bit on the token utility? What's the token used for?
The token will be the main token of a platform. You won't be able to play any game without this token. As I said in our first game, you will need to place a bet. This bet you will need to place in our Turbo token to participate in the race. You will need token to buy a car, accessory, to participate in tournaments. You will win our tokens, and so on. And this token will be not only in one game, but in the second game which we released. The first game is 2D game, but the second game is 3D game, where also you won't be able to play without our token. In all our further games, everywhere you will need this Turbo token to play.
Great. Okay. And is there a high or low barrier to entry? For example, how much do you think a car will be?
The starting price of a token, you mean?
I mean, so in order to play the game, I'm just speaking out loud here. For third world countries, the barrier to entry is.
I understand. I understand. No, the games which we develop are free to start. When you start your game, you get a basic car and you get some tokens for free, which you cannot withdraw, but you cannot. But you can play with them. And if you want to play like low, you can start with this basic car and. You can play, you can check the game, because in other games you need to buy expensive NFTs just to try the game. You can buy an NFT and after that you can find out that you don't like the game. But here we give one basic car, one basic NFT for free. We give some tokens for free, which you cannot withdraw, but you can play, and you can see if you like the game. And if you like the game, you see that you can earn money, you can upgrade your cars, you can buy more expensive car, and you need for these tokens.
All right, great. Thanks, Maxime, and good luck.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, thanks a lot, Maxime. You can stop screen sharing, and the rest could be discussed privately with investors. So right now I want to give the word to the next founder from the startup with really great company name, Gummys. Everyone knows Gummys as candies or cartoon, and now you will see the new iteration of Gummys. Pasquale Sorrentino, please.
Yes. Hi, nice to meet you. I will share my screen. Sure. And yeah, everyone, thank you and welcome to Gummys TV. Gummys TV is a Web3 powered video and streaming platform. My name is Pasquale and I am the founder of this project. The project and the company are based in Switzerland, but we also have a development company, kind of satellite in the Netherlands. Gummys is an application that allows users to log in, create, donate, interact directly with a crypto wallet. And the users are rewarded if they create or watch content. I will just log in with my MetaMask. I will sign a message and I will be able to create content, upload video to go live. Or if I'm just a simple user, I can visit channels and I can interact like tipping, like sending stickers, sending comments. The application is already live. We have our beta version. And in a couple of months, we're gonna start pushing the marketing and start the business for real. I will go to the presentation now. And how we came up with the idea. I don't see the arrow anymore, okay. And we started exploring the market, and big players such YouTube, Facebook, Twitch never reward users. Actually, the user and the community is the core of any application, but they just make multi-billions, but never reward. And this is what we are gonna do. And they also have several other problems like lack of freedom because there is a strict censorship, or there is no privacy because they often sell data to other companies. And if I am a content creator, sometimes I have to wait 15 or 30 days to see my revenues, and YouTube or Twitch, they take like 50% of fee, and this is a lot. This is why we came with the idea to create this application, and Gummys allows users to make money, save money because there are less fees, and to be free, have privacy, and enjoy the blockchain, which of course is instant and transparent. If we see other players in the market, we are the first really Web3. Of course, we have Watch to Earn like Theta or other applications, but we are the first one providing the wallet login without any email and without sensitive data. We're also working on NFTs, marketplace, DeFi, and we have a unique system of censorship regulated by the community. So the DAO will vote and decide if a channel or a video will stay up. If we explore the market and we take the revenues of YouTube, last year they made 20 billion. It's a lot. We don't want to, of course, have a so big competition, but there are so many unhappy users willing to migrate and explore other solutions. And if we just take 0.01, which is nothing, from the users of YouTube within 3 years, we could have a revenue per year of 20 million. So the market is huge, and this is our business model. We're gonna sell advertisement on the platform. We're gonna charge a fee on transactions like donations and all kinds of transactions. Then we have NFTs, user levels, private events, and the DeFi, like staking, farming, and more. And this is our advertisement model. Basically, users watch a video, we get paid from companies, it generates dollars, and we buy back tokens, and we distribute the tokens to the community. This is the team. This is our team. This is me, Pasquale. I'm a software engineer, and I have over 10 years of experience in IT and coding. I did also some coding of the application myself, because I have experience in corporates like banks, Accenture, and other big ones, and also crypto projects. And indeed, a couple of years ago, when I met crypto, I started learning and working on smart contracts, decentralized applications, and Web3 applications, and connecting the front end to the user via Web3 libraries. We have also Carlo, expert in tokenomics. He will be responsible for exchanges. And Guido is the guy that incorporated Cardano and Tezos. Is in Zug, like your company. And we have also many other people, very expert. And this is not only, we don't have only this team, because as I told you before, we have a satellite company in the Netherlands, and we also do development and marketing there. And we support also other crypto partners. And as soon as we get funding, we will expand the team, because we have a lot to build yet. Token utility, we use the token for rewards, tips, DeFi, NFTs, DAO, voting content, and liquidity. But the model is sustainable because we buy back tokens, because we get paid from advertisement networks. What about the tokenomics? We are just in the seed round. This is actually the first pitch we do. So if you want to ask me questions, if you want to join, feel free to ask. We now want to fill the seed round, then we're going to have a private, then IDO, and then of course public. We are already exploring partnerships with big exchanges, and we just incorporated the company 1 month ago, so it's all in progress. We are a very young group, so you can check. The roadmap is going quite fast. Actually, we already completed many functionalities, and now the stream watch to earn will be completed within a month. And then we will start working on the cross-chain support and mobile applications which are already in progress. And then DeFi and the NFT marketplace will be our priorities. Why invest? Because we have a lot of experience in IT, but also in crypto. The technology is ready. You saw the application, it's all working, and the market is huge, and we have high scalability. And the application, as you saw, is a Web3, and it's just easy. You connect your wallet and you interact with the users. And then after IDO, the mobile application will be available on Google Play and App Store. And yeah, if you want to test it, you can scan the code, or I can send you the link later. If you have any question.
So did you finish? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Pascal.
Thanks to you.
You know, it's quite funny because the watch to earn concept is not yet that known on the market. It's quite unique one. And I've seen so far only 2 companies that try to build something there, and both of them were pitching on InnMind. The previous one, Edge Video, was pitching in December, and they are now already progressing with preparation for the launch, and you are the second one. So quite nice to see this unique concept in our network. Yeah, please, questions from investors. Don't forget to unmute yourself, guys, if you are asking something. Hello, Stan, I know you wanted to ask a question. Probably he has some internet connection problems because I don't see him in the list of participants anymore. Okay, Jonathan, Alex, Daniel, do you have any questions to Pasquale?
Yeah, thank you, Pasquale, for that good presentation. My only question is, I'm not highly experienced in this industry, but what do you think makes you different from the other similar projects out there? I only know of one called OmniFlix Network. Not too sure if you've heard of it.
Yeah, that is a network actually. We're an application, and yeah, I think there is no much similar application yet. I didn't see many. Indeed, when we compare our application to others, we did the comparison with Theta and Fruit Lab, but we are the first ones that provide login with wallet and then create content just straightforward. And I think this is the one of the keys. And the other one is that with our partnerships, we can get revenues from advertisement, and then we have a sustainable business model. I see many play to earn, but also other kind of projects. The token price will only go down because they don't work well on tokenomics and on the business model. Then people just get rewarded from playing or maybe from watching, and then in the end, they just sell the tokens. But we will offer solutions like a DeFi application to stake the tokens, to keep holding the tokens, because as much as you hold, as much you can earn, and you can also be part of the DAO, voting for videos, and it's gonna be good for you if you hold. And this is why we think for the structure we are building, for the ecosystem we are building, the business is quite sustainable.
Mm-hmm. Daniel, are you satisfied with the answer?
Yeah, that was very good. I've got one other question.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your plan? What's your go-to market strategy and your plan to onboard users and streamers?
Yeah, we plan to hire an onboarding manager and also other 2 people that will help him for the relationships. We already spoke with this person. This is gonna be the next hiring once we get the funds. And we have a list of influencers and content creators that inspired already us. We already spoke with them 5 and 6 months ago. So this is gonna be the first approach on the market. And we are also starting an NFT sale, and in order to build some community and get already some revenues.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing the project come to fruition.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Pascale. Jonathan, are you still keeping the passion of companies from Netherlands? You are muted in case you are replying something. Come on, what's going on with Zoom connection? Huh? Everyone has problems today. Something is wrong here with the internet. Okay, Pascale, thanks a lot for the presentation. I already have requests from the chat to introduce with you from investors. So great pitch, thanks a lot, and good luck in project development. You can stop the screen sharing now.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let me introduce you to another startup, Legion Network, and the founder, Athar Ahmed. I hope, Athar, I did not mess up with your name, right?
No, that's fine. Everybody calls me Arthur, but yeah, you said it right. So yeah, thank you. It's a privilege to be here.
Thank you, Arthur. So yeah, please feel free to start the screen sharing.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. So thank you, everybody. Like I said, it's a privilege to be here with some great projects that we've just seen. So my name is Atar Ahmed, the CEO of Legion Network. And what Legion Network is a decentralized super app. So it's the world's first decentralized super app that focuses on user engagement. So just to break it down, we've launched the Legion Super App last week. So 10 days ago, we launched the app. We already have 500,000 downloads, so 500,000 downloads, and we are trending in many countries around the world. And we've managed to actually surprise ourselves with this growth. So just to summarize what is inside this app, first of all, we have the Legion wallet. So inside the Legion wallet, people can buy cryptocurrencies, and we have a partnership with MoonPay. So that means in over 160 countries, people can buy cryptocurrencies and store it. We also have Arcadia. Arcadia is a gaming platform, very simple, easy to use on the mobile application. Simply choose very simple addictive games. Literally takes you 5, 10, 15 minutes in order to play these games, and you will earn cryptocurrency. So the Legion wallet is connected to Arcadia, so anything that you earn by playing these games, you will actually receive directly into your Legion wallet. The third thing that we have is Empower. Empower is a watch to earn platform, and it's great to see other projects doing some similar things, because I really believe this is the future for videos. So Empower, we focus on education and entrepreneurship. So we're starting off with cryptocurrency and blockchain education. So when you watch these videos, you will earn cryptocurrency. So there's a video that you watch and you complete a quiz and you will earn cryptocurrency. And the reason why we decided to launch this super app, because most of these things are in need for people who don't know about blockchain. We believe that blockchain has come this far, 10 years down the line, where we need to have consumer-based applications where people can learn, engage, and earn cryptocurrency by being a part of this ecosystem. And finally, we have Rewards. Rewards is our community giveaways platform. So instead of confusing people on Telegram and Discord and getting scammed, we decided to have an official platform called Legion Rewards, where our members can complete tasks and earn cryptocurrencies. And all of these things that I mentioned today have their own individual revenue streams. For Arcadia, we have the adverts. For Empower, we have listing fees. And for Rewards, we have sponsorships for these giveaways and these tasks. In the future, we also want to bring on software as a service, because we specialize, our history is in software as a service, designing project management software. So towards the end of this year, we will launch our first SaaS application where you will stake the Legion token in order to have access to this product. So that's the first thing that I wanted to speak about today. That's the Legion Super App, and that's available today on the marketplace for Google Play and also Apple App Store. The next thing that I want to speak about is something that we haven't released yet, and that's Blue Moon. So this is the world's first collaborative NFT marketplace. So when we looked at all of the NFT marketplaces, we realized that there's digital items, but they're not connected to a digital world. You have to wait for another project to create a digital world. So we wanted to change that, and we also have some unique features that many other platforms don't have, such as comparing NFTs, gamification, where the more you engage, the more benefits you have on the platform, renting and swapping NFTs. We also have our own metaverse, which is integrated. So everything that you buy from the NFT marketplace, you can use in the actual in the metaverse. So I just want to give you a quick demonstration because this is going to launch next month. So this is the 2D version of the marketplace. Where we stand out is the collaboration. You don't have to mint your own NFTs and sell your own NFTs. You can create a competition where you request NFTs and you allow other people to create NFTs for you. So Coca-Cola, who has so many consumers, can easily say, design me a new song for my new marketing campaign, and all their followers and their happy fans will submit their NFTs, and Coca-Cola can now choose a winner and give back to their community. So I want to show you now the metaverse. So the metaverse has been created with the blockchain fully integrated. We've seen many marketplaces and metaverses that have links to NFT marketplaces, but ours is fully integrated. For example, this video that you see is actually an NFT. And if I connect my wallet, I will be able to explore this video, and in the future update, you will be able to buy this NFT directly in the metaverse. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour of this first room. So this is a room where we kind of explained our whole white paper in the metaverse. So anybody who wants to learn about our project, they can come inside this space, and it's social. So you can speak to other people, you can even interact, and you can share your screens and sell and transact NFTs in the metaverse, which I'm going to show you in a second. So the first floor is all about Blue Moon and how you can participate in Blue Moon. And we also have our comparison chart, what makes us different. So all those people that want to learn about Blue Moon, they can learn about this in the metaverse. I'm just going to show you some cool features that we have in Blue Moon. Is right now we're doing this presentation over Zoom, but we don't have to do that. I can actually share my screen inside the metaverse, and now I can actually do my giveaways, do my AMAs inside this metaverse. So sorry about that. So I can actually share this on the screen, and we can do our giveaways. So our last iPhone giveaway, we actually did this inside the metaverse. So that's me in real time. We also have gaming rooms and cinema rooms where people can watch videos together. The crazy thing is, this is all built on the browser. You don't need to download any special application. This works on your smartphones, on your PC and your laptops, and this also works on your VR headsets like the Oculus Quest 2, and the best experience is of course on the VR headset. I just want to show you one more feature where you can connect your wallet and you'll be able to choose your NFTs. So this is just a demonstration where we connected the APIs, but I can actually have a conversation with you. I have my own avatar. I don't know if you guys can see me. I'm a red character. So if you're inside this room with me, we can actually transact, have a conversation, and now I can place an offer for this goldfish. So it's a new way to transact NFTs inside the metaverse. The final thing I want to show is what makes us different. We have our own editor. So everybody who wants to create their own rooms, the room itself is an NFT. So the same way you have .png files and .mp4 files, we are going to have .blue moon files, which means each room is an NFT in itself. And you can buy each room as an NFT, place your NFTs, and everybody can have the same room but have different artwork, have different friends all collaborating and getting together. So right now we support up to 50 people in one room, and the reason that we're fundraising today is so we can scale our architecture, which we're going to launch next month, and really allow hundreds and thousands of people to come over the next few years. The final thing I want to say is we're launching our own Blue Moon planet, because every crypto project wants to go to the moon. So our first NFT collection is going to be a land on the moon. So people will be able to buy craters on the moon, and this is going to be launching in March, and it's going to be a full 3D experience where all of these lands that I showed you and these rooms will be accessible through the Blue Moon planet. And just to briefly go over the team, so and the roadmap. So we're currently launched our mobile app. Next month we're launching our metaverse, and then we're just going to continuously improve on these two services over the next few months. And towards the end of the year, we will launch our first software as a service. So I'm the CEO from Manchester, living in Abu Dhabi. Steve White from Manchester is taking care of the metaverse. He's the CTO. We have an advisor from Taiwan who is helping us with the financial advice. We have Sahel from London, who is marketing expert. Cameron's worked with some companies like Nike and Apple in terms of design. He's our creative director. We have Vlad, who are very helpful in terms of the pitch decks and explaining how to do the numbers, and he's from Russia. Jake also from Manchester, Eleni from Dubai, Amir from London, and Zain, who's our information security officer. He's based in Europe as well. So we're fundraising today for the seed stage and also the private stage. So we've started our seed stage at 0.025, and that's going to be ending in the next few weeks. And then the private stage will end as soon as we have our IDOs next month. So we've currently raised 350,000 in the seed stage, have 150,000 remaining. In the private stage, we've raised 700,000, and we just need to raise 1.4 million more to complete the private stage. We already have 6 IDOs on board, and all of these are launching in February, and we plan to have our TGE in March, where everybody will be able to access these tokens. So that's me summarizing Legion Network briefly. The whole ecosystem is powered by Legion token. So if you stake the Legion token, you will receive benefits in the whole ecosystem. As you can see on the right here, the more Legion tokens that you have, the higher your rank and the more benefits in the actual ecosystem. So yeah, that's my presentation done. Thank you, and I will take some questions.
Thank you, Ataro. That looks really impressive. Just to clarify, first of all, you used Coca-Cola just as an example, or you already have contractual conditions with them?
No, I wish we had Coca-Cola. So that was just an example of what a big brand could do in terms of creating a competition. And
this feature is already live?
Yeah, so this is going live. So the NFT marketplace is going live at the end of February, so next month.
Okay. You mentioned you already have 6 launch pads secured for IDO, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Can you name which ones?
Yeah, so I just got a list. Sorry, just give me a second. So we have quite a few launchpads and partnerships, which I should mention as well. So we have Lithium Ventures, which has been confirmed for the 17th of February. Also being confirmed with Zelwyn Finance, Safe Launch, and also there's a few NDAs where we can't mention, but there's some bigger ones that we also have, such as Securitas and ZeroSwap. And there's a few more big ones that we can't mention at this moment. We also have an agreement with the NFT project that did over 30 million in sales. So those people who are holding that NFT will also have access to our pre-sale. And in terms of partnerships, we have some over 400 athletes in the US who want to use our metaverse space. And we also have the influencer boxing match in the UK that's going to be launching this year. And that's also going to be in the metaverse. And those NFT collections are going to be made by Legion and Blue Moon.
Mm-hmm. And whom do you have on the cap table? You mentioned few names. I guess they are your investors, but I guess you have some other professional VCs already.
Yeah, that's right. So we have received funding already from the likes of 50 Lions, Dream Ventures, OXO Capital, and Altcoin Buzz. And we're in talks with a few more VCs over the last few days. And that's exactly why we're also on this call.
Mm-hmm. Can you elaborate a little bit more on your token utility?
Yeah, absolutely. So the use case for the token actually itself, there's quite a few different use cases which I'm going to summarize. So those people that hold the Legion token will have lower transaction fees for Blue Moon, and they also have staking ability for Legion token. So on the gaming platform, everybody has 5 turns, but if I stake the Legion token, I will have 20 turns. If I stake more LGX token, I have more turns. We also have the software as a service launching end of this year, and the only way you can access this software is by staking the Legion token. We also have different tiers of launch pads that we want to have, which is part of Blue Moon. So at the end of this year, we want to allow other NFT projects to fundraise for their games, and the amount of LGX that you have will also help people there for those projects.
Fundraise for the games, you mean you will have a kind of internal launchpad inside your metaverse?
So yeah, it'll be part of the NFT marketplace. So end of this year, so right now people will be able to buy and sell NFTs, but at the end of this year we will allow projects to pre-sell their NFTs. So for example, if you had a project and you were making a game and you wanted to raise $20,000, you could sell a few characters in a pre-sale, and those people who buy into the project, they could obviously buy these NFTs, which will have utility over the next few years.
Another question from the chat. At the beginning, you mentioned the first project that you launched, the super app, or how do you call it?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a bit more on its traction? How many users do you have right now?
Yeah, so at the moment we have, it's been 10 days since the app launched, and we have over 500,000 downloads. We had like 320,000 downloads on the Android, and we're just breaking 100,000 on the Apple App Store as well. So in 10 days, we've managed to do that. And we have many marketing strategies through Discord, giveaways, challenges, and also the gaming platform. People are competing for the high scores. So this is creating a lot of buzz. We just started our marketing for TikTok, so we hope to go viral there soon as well.
So 500,000 downloads within 10 days.
Yeah, that's right.
And among them, how many users have opened your app more than one time?
Yeah, so we have many recurring users. So at the moment, it's more than 40% of active users. So from the 500,000 today, there was like just under 250,000 that were active, and we're actually growing in downloads. So we started off on the App Store with 2,000, and today was the highest download amount with 18,000. So every day we're actually increasing the amount of downloads that we have compared to yesterday. So right now it's building very quick, and this is why it's a good thing, but at the same time this growth also needs a massive support system of over 500,000. So this is one thing that we also want to work on.
Okay. Sorry for asking so many questions, but
I have a question, so I'm back. If I may interrupt.
Okay, sure.
I had some problems. Thanks for the presentation. Unfortunately, I was only seeing the last slide with the team, but I just was looking on the website. Looks interesting, impressive.
Thank you very much.
So you say that you launched 10 days ago. Basically.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. But do you have some marketing campaigns? So how you could generate such high download volume? So because it's something very unusual.
Yeah, so about 1.5 years ago we started development. So we took that risk of developing everything first. So we've been showing our platform for the last few months. We grew our Telegram to like 30,000, then we grew our Discord now to 50,000. Over the last 3 months we've been focusing on growth. So we had some temporary campaign where those people who play the games will earn cryptocurrency by playing these games, and if they top the leaderboards in Arcadia, they will earn rewards. And also for those people who watch videos and complete the courses and learn about different projects, they will earn LGX. So that's created like a big massive buzz. Right now we're trending in India, we're trending in Malaysia, Philippines, Ukraine and Russia, and just today we started to do well in the US as well. So the majority of is the engagement aspect, where it's not difficult to understand. You get inside the platform and you can start playing games and you can start earning cryptocurrencies and learning about it.
That's cool. And one thing I didn't understand fully, you plan to launch IDO in February, but you said that token TGE should be in March. So how this supposed to work?
Yes,
because
so sorry.
IDO is it's a kind of TGE, right? I mean, after the IDO is finished. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. So sorry. So the best way to explain it is that a few launch pads want to start listing it available for sale and start collecting funds from like the 17th of February. But the actual TGE IDO is going to happen in March, where we start to liquidate in the decentralized exchanges. So nobody will receive the tokens until March.
Okay, so basically the IDO will start in February, end of February, and will last, let's say, till March, right? And
yeah,
the claim function will be active in March. So it's an interesting project. I'm happy to touch the base. if you like, Scaleswap as IDO Launchpad could be interested in your project, and also
yeah, absolutely.
not only as Launchpad, also maybe as investors. So let's explore.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much, Stan.
Nice.
Cool.
Jonas and Daniel, do you have any questions?
No, I've got nothing to add, thanks. It looks very impressive, though.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, good luck with Legion network development. I'm sure that we will follow up shortly with the interest.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
And you made really wow effect in YouTube. I see so many comments from viewers. Yeah.
I told them that there are fans, told them to come and watch.
Okay, awesome. Thanks a lot. And we move forward. So another startup I want to give a word to. And by the way, in between, guys, I remind to everyone, since we have a lot of potentially matching projects with each other, you can collaborate, you can create partnerships. So if you see here in Zoom or among other startups on InnMind platform, some potential partners for you, R&D partners, marketing partners, biz dev partners, cross-sell NFT, exchange the gaming objects, exchange whatever else you can imagine, let us know, and we will gladly introduce you to other founders as well, not only to investors. So, Iham Shoaib.
Yes, that's correct. Iham, yes.
Iham, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough name, no worries.
From God Gaming Studio Limited. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, correct. Can you see my screen?
Yes, please go on.
Thank you very much, Nelly. So hello everyone, thank you for being here. I hope you have still some energy left for the last startups. So my name is Iham. I'm the CEO of Game of Thrones, with the NFT play to earn game deployed on the Polygon network. So how did everything start? Basically, when you look at traditional gaming, like for example, I used to play League of Legends a lot, and for some reason, like my account got blocked and I lost all my in-game assets, which cost a lot of money. So that's the first problem that we are trying to solve, digital ownership. Number two is, like you play games, you waste hours and hours, days and days. Okay, you get some kind of dopamine, some kind of good laugh, good time, but then you don't have any reward, as a counterpart. Then the third point that we also want to pinpoint is the short-lived aspect of games. People get bored quite easily and fast, either in like the standard games or even play-to-earn games. So that's how Game of Thrones became to life, let's say. Game of Thrones, it's a fighting game. So we have two tribes. We have House of cats, then House of Dogsus. You have to earn an NFT. You have to get an NFT to play the game. Each NFT has a weapon. You knock out your opponent to win the match. So we started with this PvP game mode, so the online game mode, where we said, okay, let's do 1v1, 2v2 maps. Then we added tournament mode to make it even more, appealing and challenging. Then we said, okay, that's not enough. Let's add an additional game mode, and that's where the story mode (PvE) was born, where we let players navigate through Popo Island across 10 chapters to find the 4 gems and to fight the main, big bosses and to save the island. So the PvE mode has different gameplay from the PvP mode. Now, of course, the story does not end here. We also want to create a special tournament mode where we will add a special pool with prizes to incentivize the community and to make it more challenging and more rewarding to play the game. Now, of course, that's I would say like the phase 1 of the project. Also, phase number 2 would be to develop our own Popo Island metaverse, which is actually now under we are working on it right now, which we will include in it mini games, which will, of course, we let people get new game modes every week or every month. So what makes us different from the current, I would say, games? So we try to focus on the NFTs to make them affordable. If a player will buy the NFT, we want to make sure that the NFT will have a good return on investment from their side. Also, this aspect of special tournaments and special events, we believe that it's would be a main driver to keep up the game on the longer term lived, and to make sure that the community is always engaged and always, a challenge to play the game. Then, of course, we have important elements and aspects, and that's the R&D. So we will keep developing new game modes and new mini games when we have launched the metaverse. We'll keep adding in-game assets just to make sure always that the game will not die out on the short term, because that's, I think, a big concern for games generally speaking. For the tokenomics, we have two main tokens. We have the DAO governance token. So this token will give the investors or the stackers the ability to steer the company with us. So we really vote on key decisions. And then we have the in-game token, the GG. This in-game token utility mainly is to reward the players to play by playing the game modes, and also as a payment mean on our marketplace. This is the governance token vesting schedule. So we for the governance token, we'll have 100 million tokens, fixed supply. You can see here a bit more or less the categories, so from seed sale to the ecosystem funds. Now for the funds and allocations, we have $1 million for total cost of the project, from game development to marketing and partnerships. So we started raising actually fund early this week. We just started basically. We are looking to raise 640K, 80K from seed round, and then 560K on the private sale, with both, of course, having discount prices in comparison to the public sale. Of course, we're looking to sell the tokens, but we're also open to suggestions and to equity as well. So for the roadmap, we currently did the NFT designs, the NFT smart contract, the NFT generation, minting that, and also gameplay and game trailer. And we're currently working on developing the governance token smart contract, the in-game smart contract, and the game. And of course, again, the long term will be creating the Popo Island metaverse and adding new mini games. So that's our team. So I'm the CEO of the company. I'm Iham. We have Anish, a new partner in the team, who is the head of game development. We have Jan, our CTO. Then Akash, the blockchain and NFT expert. Then we have Safwan, who made all the designs that you can see currently on our website and white paper. Then Amro, our CMO. And these are our three lovely advisors. We have Timo Treppler, the CEO of ADAX, the first DEX on Cardano, the first audited DEX. Then we have Ruben, an ICO expert. And then we have Julian Godsil, our PR advisor, who's also a journalist at CoinDesk. So that's it. Thank you very much. And I hope you have questions for us. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for your presentation. It is so cool to see familiar faces among advisors, like Ruben Godfrey, sent greetings. Yeah, and
yeah, I will do.
Also, another project had Guido, a cool guy, send him our greetings as well. So yeah, please, questions.
Aham, thanks you very much. Interesting presentation. May I ask your background? So do you have a gaming background, or are you all new to the gaming world?
So basically, to go back to the team. So basically, we have Safwan, the art director. He created card games, and he did a kind of how do you say that? Like a board game, basically, an offline board game. It's of course just like projects. I did a small project for like a betting of World Cup. Then we have also Anish, who has of course, like he's the head of game development, and he has experience in game development. So he's currently working also on the Rumble Worlds. He developed as well a game called I think Tide and Die. I'm not sure about the game's name, with over 1 million downloads on the app. Also, it's Perfect Dipping, sorry, with over 1 million downloads on iOS and Android.
Okay, fine, cool. So really also solid team in terms of game development, because games is, I mean, with people who are really new to the topic, it's hard, let's say, it's really hard. Yeah. But I see there is some experience within the team. Yep. And yeah, You showed the tokenomics very quickly. So what should be your fully diluted market cap? Well, because maybe I missed this.
Yeah, sorry. So it's 15 million. Yeah. So basically, it's basically 100 million tokens times we can take the public sale price, the average price. So that's 15 million more or less dollars. Yeah.
Okay. And you are going to raise 1 million, right?
So we are currently looking to raise, and also here, it might be confusing, sorry. So it's 400K. 1 million, so of course you have a difference of more or less 300K. And that difference will be covered by the public sale on like by IGOs and on the NFT sale, because we can also have, we're gonna sell our NFTs as well.
Okay.
So that gap will definitely be covered by these two largely, and even we'll have we hope extra cash for the game development as well, for the future game development, game modes.
Understand.
Yeah.
And you showed briefly the roadmap. So when is I understand that the marketplace, NFT marketplace, is something what is, let's say, done, right? If I'm right. No, I'm not right.
No, no,
sorry.
So,
so when we can see, let's say, the first product as product, so playable and testable.
Yeah. So basically, what we have done so far is we have the NFTs designs, we have the NFT minting functionality, we have the gameplay and the video, and then the game trailer. For the demo itself, we are still working on it, but the thing is, we need, of course, funding to continue paying the team that we're working with, the Motion Miracles. But we are thinking more or less around April, if we get the funding, of course, in time for the game, I would say, beta version.
Okay. And so you are working with external developers, right, to develop the team, but your CTO is managing, let's say, them. Am I correct?
Yeah, correct. So that's correct. Yes. So we are currently with the external team. Yeah, but like from our side, we'll all do the designs and the animations, and then from their side, we're going to be using Unity, I believe. Unity, we discussed with them, and then they're going to also support us on improving some of the designs and some of the animations.
Unity, you mean this 3D engine?
So that's what they offered, because they're thinking of doing 2.5, like 2.5. They call that 2.5D. So it's 2D game and 3D game, like in between. So they just like, okay, let's do Unity engine. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. No, it's interesting. Let's also continue a conversation. As you know, we are IDO Launchpad and also investors. I think it makes sense to touch the base.
Cool.
You mentioned.
Happy to.
Yeah, great. I will gladly introduce you right after the session. You also mentioned that you are going to make an NFT sale. Where is it in the roadmap?
Yeah, so the NFT is the NFT. You have the pre-mint and the public mint, these two. The pre-mint will be for whitelisted, I would say, like whitelist users, and then the NFT public mint will be for like the rest of the public. We're gonna sell 10,000 NFTs, so 5,000 cats, 5,000 dogs. So yeah, that's how we'll proceed. For the price, we are thinking between $50 to $100. So I think it's quite cheap in terms of investment. But yeah, that's still to be discussed with the team further for the price.
Okay, and these will be playable characters, right?
Yeah. So basically, each character has several attributes, and so the character has a special weapon with it, and that weapon will grant the character also a kind of special ability with like a cool animation that will also include in it. So each NFT will, like the NFT's utility, of course, will be mainly to play the game, and also we're thinking to add a stacking to the current stacking that we have for the governance token with the NFT. So you can like stack the NFT and earn also the token, like as an additional utility.
Okay.
And of course, the third one, of course, is also you can breed the NFTs as well on the marketplace. So you can have like a baby cat or baby dog, and then you can also exchange the NFT with other players.
Yeah, I have already one baby dog at home that creates noise during our session. So
I have baby cats, so yeah, we're gonna be opponents. I think you're gonna take the dog. I'm gonna take the dog. The cat.
Yeah, let's make an NFT out of that, right?
We should.
And you also mentioned that half of the round is already raised. So can you mention some investors on your cap table?
No, so we haven't raised anything yet. We started, I said early this week. Currently, we are bootstrapping actually currently, but we are already in contact with the four VCs already in this week only. So yeah, we're just looking forward for the new investments basically. But we haven't raised anything except our own money from bootstrapping.
Okay. Thank you very much for your presentation. I think
thank you very much.
Rest questions could be discussed privately. Thanks a lot and good luck with the development.
Thank you very much.
Future sales. Yeah, the last but not least for today, Proteus Finance and Lucas Navikas, who is co-founder and CEO. Lucas, are you here?
Yes, of course. Hi guys, how's it going?
Hi, Lucas. You are very energetic at the end of the day. Bravo.
Yes, I am. It's really great startups that presented here, so I was super interested actually.
Well, I hope you found potential partners among them, and let us know with whom would you like to chat directly.
Yes, we'll see for sure.
So please start your screen share.
Awesome. Just a moment. All right, guys. Can you see my screen right now?
Yep.
All right, guys. So look, I'm presenting a DeFi project right here. First of all, a little bit about me. So I'm Lucas, and I co-founded Proteus Finance at the end of last year, together with my two co-founders, with Piotr and Gabriele. They are not on the call today. Gabriele was on the call, but she had to switch to another call. Basically, yeah, so we're going to go to team slide, of course, but now I would like to talk a little bit about what we have right here. So starting crypto 2017, 2018, very, as usual, invest in different currencies and so on. DeFi summer really started. I was always interested in investments, traditional finance and so on, stocks, bonds. Starting DeFi summer to really invest in Aave, Compound, found those protocols super interesting. So me and my team members, we just, put our own money, saw how's it going. We made kind of a great returns, from DeFi, carried on Terra, Solana, other, layer 2 solutions. And we built also our kind of a crypto group. And then we saw, all right, so many people somehow miss on this DeFi, kind of a DeFi investments, right? They stick to the stocks or they go to cryptocurrencies, they buy Bitcoin, and then they say, why Bitcoin crashed 50%? Why it's not going to the moon, right? We decided, okay, let's build something, let's simplify DeFi, right? In DeFi, you can get 30, 40, 50, 60% a yearly return with minimal risk, right? But it's hard. I mean, you have to monitor different DeFi systems and you have to spend a lot of time, checking protocols, understanding the code. I mean, if you're not a dev, for you, it will be difficult to find something reputable. And that's how we came up with the idea of Proteus Finance. It works super simple. People come to the platform, they buy or deposit stablecoin in any network they want, right? It can be USDC, USDT, whatever. They click a button, invest, and they automatically invest their money into the most profitable Terra protocols. At the moment, we support only Terra because we have most of experience there. We have team members that come from Terra, and for us, it's much easier. People generate returns, and they can spend them via debit card. Simple as that. Now, Proteus in detail. So basically what we do in the background, we analyze all the Terra protocols and we choose the most profitable ones at that time, and we deposit users' money there, right? There are also manual strategies available for users that have some experience in DeFi or have some cryptocurrency experience, right? Now we control impermanent loss. That's something new, right? So we don't allow users to lose more than 6% of the investment, which is totally new in the market. Now Nexus protocol is also implementing that. So we're kind of racing with them, right? And they're using grid strategy. We're using a custom strategy. So we have a bit bigger advantage right there. Cash out anytime, nothing is locked. User can take this money, put it on a debit card or put it on Binance, whatever they want. Now, we manage this by distributing investment to different strategies. We will support a lot of great Terra strategies, later on Cardano and Solana strategies. Later on this year, people will be able to take the loan and use Proteus token as a collateral. And I want you to see Proteus token as basically an aggregator of the best DeFi strategies. And yeah, we bridge CeFi and DeFi. Now, that's the Proteus concept. The concept itself is pretty explanatory. People come and deposit stablecoin, let it be USDC, USDT, DAI, BUSD. In the background, we swap them to USD, which is a decentralized dollar. That's actually one of the advantages and one of the reasons why we chose Terra, because it has a decentralized dollar. It's not controlled by any government. It's not controlled by any private institution. Now, in the background, then we swap the USD to the coins such as Anchor, Valkyrie, whatever it be, right? And we deposit into different strategies. Those strategies generate return, and the return is being paid back to the customer. Now, we're also going to provide an insurance fund. Basically, it's a complementary solution. If users would like to buy an insurance fund, they can do it. It will protect for the impermanent loss. So basically, if they suffer an impermanent loss, users will be repaid. It will depend on what kind of strategy they choose and how much money they pay themselves into the insurance pool. Now, and there is an automatic insurance where, for instance, let's say the user deposited his money, or we deposit users' money into PCI USD pool. And we see that the PCI price is kind of going down. The trend line is going down. In this case, we're going to deposit to a different pool that maybe have a lower API, but is trending forwards. It's trending in the positive direction, meaning that the user will not suffer permanent loss, or if it happens, it will be a very, very minimal one. Now, the Proteus token will be, it's a utility token. Of course, it will be used in many different possibilities. Basically, you have to use it everywhere on the platform. Proteus token will give you additional staking yield, right? So people are gonna stake their stable coins. They're gonna receive API for that. If they have some Proteus token, you're gonna receive some additional API. Now, exclusive strategies, for example, like delta neutral strategy, UST, MIM, and that kind of a complicated stuff will be only available for Proteus token holders. We're also going to have a tier system. So, for instance, only users from specific tier are going to have a debit card and also cashback with the debit card. We're partnering with Pylon for the launchpad. At the end of the year, we're going to also offer a launchpad, basically where people will be able to invest Proteus token and receive the tokens of other new projects on the Terra ecosystem. This is it. Now, the business model is fairly simple. 0.5% from each transaction being investment. If user takes a stable coin and deposits into any pool or invests anywhere. And 0.2% for currency conversion, meaning that if the user comes with a USDT, right, or not Terra coin, then he has to pay 0.2% for the currency conversion to USD. These fees will be greatly reduced if user has Proteus tokens by, they can reduce those fees by 70 to 80%. Now, that's our distribution of Proteus tokens. So we are selling 8% of the tokens in the seed round. Seed round has a linear monthly vesting for 18 months, and the price is 3 cents, meaning it's 50% off from the TGA price. Now, the ideal, or let's say the public round, will have 4% of the tokens, right? 6%, 6 cents a token. We're going to have a staking fund, right? We are only going to use staking fund only if we need it, if we don't generate enough fees. So according to our calculations, in the first 3 to 6 months. Now, the insurance fund, again, it will be used if users are not paying enough money to the insurance fund. We're going to use the insurance fund to repay the customer for the impermanent loss. The team will have 20%, the advisors have 1% launchpad, and the community has 16%. And the liquidity, mainly for Terra, will be 6%. Now, here, as you can see, I compared us to a centralized solution. Actually, we should compare us to both the centralized and decentralized solution. Now, why centralized? Because they are most similar to us, right? Because they attract kind of people who are not able to invest in DeFi, or people who just lose money, right? People who invest in DeFi, but they lose money, which is, you know, in the end, is the majority of people. Now, let's say Swissborg, it's a great solution. It's an awesome platform, but there are some disadvantages, right? The returns are low, right? I mean, Bitcoin pays you maybe 6-7% yield, or even less than that. Now, risk is high, right? Because people come to Swissborg, they buy a coin, they go to sleep. Tomorrow there's a crash, they lose 30, 40, maybe 50% of that coin. They say, hey, Swissborg, can you help me? No, you just bought the coin. There's nothing much to it, right? Now, investment can be auto or manual on our platform, which on other platforms doesn't exist. We're going to offer both, meaning centralized and decentralized, meaning that in summertime, we're going to connect to MetaMask and TerraStation for more advanced users. So they will be able to basically choose the strategies and not go through this kind of a wallet generation process. Yeah, that's mainly it. We're going to offer a debit card. It's confirmed at the end of summer. We will offer a debit card for everybody. Yes, these are our traction currently. Basically, we just started kind of marketing, and we attract a lot of people. So over 3,000 unique users are just on the waiting list within the last 2 weeks. We have over 2,500 members in the Telegram group, more than 1,000 followers on Twitter channel with no investment. Now we have 150K investment from private family investors. In the totally, we have about 500,000 raised right now as of today. We have a confirmed public round in March on the Starterra platform. We have another DeFi strategist who just joined us this week. He has 150K followers on Twitter. He is going to help us to build those manual strategies that we are going to automate. And you can read the slides. There's much more that's going on at the moment with us. Now, we are launching the platform 1st of April for the users, right? That's the deadline that we communicated. Internally, we're launching in 1.5 months. In May, we're going to integrate with a smart trading bot. That's basically the bot that will tell us whether a coin is turning down, the coin is turning up, right? So he is going to decide whether it's worth to put in this liquidity pool or it's worth to put in another liquidity pool. In summer, in June, we're going to launch the DeFi, 100% DeFi solution, meaning that people don't have to use decentralized wallet. They can connect their MetaMask and TerraStation if they want to. And September, we are partnering with Pylon to launch the launchpad. These are our 4 partners. We have more partners right now, but we didn't even put them on the slide. So basically, Money is providing us with the on-ramp UST solution. We'll be the very first customers in the market that has access to UST on-ramp all over the world. RangoDex takes no fees from us while we swap between different chains. For instance, people come with USDT on Binance Smart Chain. We have to swap to Terra. They can, RangoDex does it for us. People don't even see them in the background. Now the Spectrum offers us auto compound solution. So basically we can offer API instead of APR. And the Spotbot is the automatic trading strategy who's deciding whether this liquidity pool or this strategy is worth it, decides the risk of it, and tells us whether we should invest or not. YouTube and Twitter community, we have a couple of people on board.
Sorry, I don't like to interrupt you, but you're already significantly over time.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. So we can go directly to the questions, guys, if you want. But that's basically one of the latest slides. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you please elaborate? You said that in summer, you will have the card already in place. That is indeed the pain point of a lot of fintech projects in the area. Do you have partnership with Visa or MasterCard or?
No. This would be way too complicated. So basically, we have a partnership with Rallis Bank, which has an e-bank. It has all the necessary licenses. Because if we go MasterCard, Visa way, we need at least 1 year to basically prepare everything. We go through a third party that's offering, that has an e-banking license and offers all the solution. It's the same partner as Crypto.com has, for example. Crypto.com is a great debit card.
If I remember, Swissborg also during its development faced a lot of challenges with regulatory issues. So how are you regulated?
How are we regulated? What exactly do you mean? How are we regulated? I mean, we allow. I mean, they faced because they have fiat on ramps. We don't have fiat on ramps. We're basically using a third-party solution for stablecoin on ramps, and this actually saves us from a lot of headache, a lot of issues. Now we analyze Celsius, we analyze Swissborg, we analyze Yield App, and they already paved the path for all the regulations and for all the licenses. And at the moment, it's kind of not difficult to obtain a virtual money license that we need to obtain and to basically do everything what we want to do. Yeah, so basically the path is already paved from those companies.
Did you apply for the license already?
No, we didn't apply for the license yet, but we're going to apply once we establish our legal ground in February.
Any other questions? Jonathan, Stan, Alex, Daniel.
I think it's interesting. Oh, we started at the same time. No, thanks, Daniel. Just interesting projects. I see some challenges, of course, also might be regulatory challenges, but like every DeFi project, where are you based? So from where the project is based, by the way?
Yeah, so at the moment, the majority of the co-founders will live here in Switzerland because of
Switzerland.
Okay. Yeah, here.
Do you believe that you can make this project that's incorporated also in Switzerland to make this officially there?
No. Basically, so we have a great legal compliance officer, and he's really helping us on everything. So we basically be incorporated in Malta because of our payment card provider.
I understand. Yeah. And so you compare yourself to Swissborg, right? So it's
yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah.
And what is, on your opinion, the main difference between your project and Swissborg?
A couple of big differences, right? Look, so I really respect Swissborg because they did a great job on paving the path for DeFi. I mean, amazing job, right? But they're lagging behind a lot, and actually the biggest Swissborg players, they are now switching to us. They are also participants in our seed round. Now, the majority of the issue is the yield game, right? They are still layer one solution. They are built on Ethereum, and it's difficult for them to change because of the user base on their infrastructure that they have. They just are not able to offer higher yields than 8, 11, 12%. So I don't see any point on why somebody should ever invest in Swissborg, because you can just put your money in S&P 500 and you will earn more of it, and you will not be exposed to the cryptocurrency risk, right? So if you invest in cryptocurrencies, you must have at least 30, 40%, because otherwise you're just risking your capital for nothing, right? So this is really the yield game that we win clearly, and maybe hopefully Swissborg will also implement L2 solutions, but it's more difficult because they already have this infrastructure in place. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. And when do you plan the IDO?
Yeah, so we are planning IDO with the Starter. Sure, yeah. We have the agreement with the Starter. There are many IDOs actually that approached us, but Starter has the community that we need. So we mainly probably going on with them.
And now you are raising the private, right?
It's a seed round.
It's still the seed round because you raised already 500K, you said.
Yeah, but our seed round is 2.4 million.
Yes, seed round. And private?
And the private round will be also 2.4 million, but for double less, for half of the total.
And total and fully diluted market cap once you launch?
So market cap when we launch, I have this calculation somewhere. I don't remember. I have to send it to you. I have to check it out, to be honest.
Yeah, then let's type the base later. So can. Yeah.
And Lucas, it would be interesting for you to learn that Swissborg also years ago started its journey from InnMind.
Wow, beautiful! That's really great. That's really great.
They had the startup profile and approached investors through InnMind at that time.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, they paved the path. They're really great guys. Yeah.
I think you did not elaborate on your cap table. How does it look like so far? I mean, what VCs or market players do you have already confirmed?
Yeah, exactly. So we have one VC from Switzerland. Gabriele has the name. I sorry, don't have the name. It's from Lucerne. We have a VC, Crypto Oasis, one of the biggest ecosystem funds in Dubai. We have those two VCs, and we have a couple of VCs that are, let's say, unconfirmed. They said, hey guys, we're gonna put at least 100K, but we still have to see if we can put more or something like that. So we have some agreements with Canada as well, and we have a couple of private investors from Swissborg, as I mentioned before.
Okay.
DWeb3 as well. We are talking with Double Peak, so still many, let's say, in negotiation, but not signed yet.
Okay. You also mentioned that for the public launch, you have chosen Starter and you have already preliminary agreement with them. I didn't understand. Do you mean that it is a kind of exclusive launch with Starter? Because for the project like yours, it seems that the multiply launchpad strategy makes sense to reach out.
Yes. So basically, look, actually, we thought because Starter really liked our project and said, hey guys, we're going to raise you 2.4 million within 1 to 2 hours. And it's fine, right, to have this kind of a security. But then we saw that it would be better really to reduce the ideal size and to use a couple of different launch pads, right? So maybe we'll use a couple of different launch pads. I'm not really focusing on launch pads too much. I'm focusing on having great investors on board that can add value. We have many launch pads that are just approaching us, but it's not, let's say, the main focus at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Daniel, I remember you also wanted to ask a question.
Yes. So have your contracts been audited, and do you expect your user base to carry out insurance, like from Risk Harbor, for example?
So no, our smart contracts were not yet audited. They will be audited in February. And insurance, you mean if they're going to opt in for our insurance? I mean, it depends really on the user whether they would like to have the insurance or not, but it's really not the most important part for us. It's not where the biggest money is being generated.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to speaking with you afterwards.
Sure, let's do it.
Great. Yeah. Any more questions to Lucas? So that's it for the moment. Yeah, I think that it is better. Everyone is getting tired, but I'm sure that you kept the attention span till the very end of your presentation. Awesome. Because the project definitely looks very interesting. And Lucas, I'm sure that I will follow up with you shortly with quite some intros, both
thank you very much.
That we have here. And I also got already some messages about introductions with further VCs. And yeah, we are already over than 2 hours. So thanks a lot to everyone for your attention, guys, for your contribution to this session. To all the entrepreneurs, startup founders here, good luck with your further negotiation and follow up with the VCs. As I said, within the shortest time, with someone who will make interest right away. Yeah, if we already received comments from VCs, with some of you who will make interest next week. And don't forget, when you follow up with investors, be proactive, jump on a call, pitch privately, discuss the deal, discuss the allocation, sign the SAFT, get prepared, okay? And for all the investors, thanks a lot, guys. Today, I will not bother you with additional questions after the session. We will do it when we will have more time. Thanks a lot for spending this Thursday with us, and wish you very profitable deals after in the next few weeks after the session.
Awesome, Nelly. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you, guys. Thank you, investors. Thank you, startups. And thank you for everyone who was watching us in YouTube. Good luck to everyone. And let's calculate how much money will be invested in the startups here in the nearest date. Ciao, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.